We have with us Vandita Mishra, our opinions editor, who was also in Bihar, spent a lot of time and did a lot of reporting from there. Vandita, no result is out, but the trends are fairly in 240 seats. What do you make of this?
I think the results, or the trends, not the results, actually prove that what we saw on the ground, we were actually seeing it. Because as you know, election reporting, you've done so much of it, is very, very tricky in a country like India. And when I came back, I told everyone that I had traveled 6 districts in a state that has 38. So there were always the disclaimers there. But what I think many of us could see is that Nitish Kumar was tremendously popular. There was nobody who had a bad word to say about him. And even his opponents started by saying, Nitish Kumar has worked very hard, but. And I think the results just show that when you do work like that, which is acknowledged even by your opponents, it has to show in the votes that you get.
That's what happened. No, you're absolutely right. Nitish Kumar being able to convince the voters, or nobody, including the BJP, had really mean words to say about Nitish Kumar.
And Seema, where, I think the results also have a controversy in them, I think, and that is an argument that you and I have been having for a very long time. I would say that the results are Nitish's achievement, that Lalu played a cushioning role in helping Nitish emerge. But I know that you have a different point of view, so why don't you tell me?
Yeah, I mean, my point of view is Lalu has emerged as the single largest party 25 years after he wrested the pole position socially and politically in Bihar. For me, Lalu has been so significant to have powered this alliance, and of course he could not have done it on his own without Nitish, but the triangulation that was effected by Congress, Nitish and Lalu, I think won them the game in Bihar. Also, tell me a little more about the campaign. We sort of heard about it, we saw bits of it. In the way this was a sort of a little Bihar campaign, it was small rallies, it was not big power, it was not that chopper driven, there was more talk of chariots, there was also development. So are we looking at this really being a vote for development of Bihar, but as Biharis saw it?
You know, absolutely. I find this neat opposition that is often contrived between development and caste. Yeah. It is completely false, because I have written this and I am saying this, that both sides actually had development with them. They had caste, they had religion, and they had development, but both sides had that. So it was not BJP with development and Nitish and Lalu with caste, as the BJP tried to portray it. And that is in any case an upper caste canard that is always thrown, that the casteism is when the backward groups get together, but when the upper caste groups get together, that's not casteism. So I think, having said that, this was certainly an election about development, and Nitish has shown, or Nitish Lalu have shown that you need a social coalition that works, and you have to set it in a development framework, because that development framework was brought by Nitish. Definitely, that there even you will not say that it is Lalu who yes.
Lalu. So no, that's, I think you're absolutely right on that. So very quickly on the national implications of this. You know, what is this? Does this mean a better BJP government at the centre because they've woken up? It acts as an inoculation and they sweep 2019, or is it a more obdurate Prime Minister, more obdurate, troubled BJP, and it's it's a very difficult run for them.
You know, much will depend on how Modi reads these results, and I would hope that he reads these results with humility and he takes the right lessons from them.
What would the right lesson be? 1, 2, 3.
I think on the tolerance debate, for instance, because Modi personally tried to harden the edge of this election with the kind of statements that he made during the last bit. It was not just the ad that the EC took out of the papers. It was actually the Prime Minister going and saying that, about the cow.
National politics.
Absolutely. I really do think that the kind of statement that the BJP chief, Amit Shah, made about crackers going off in Pakistan, this is an unprecedented low in Indian politics, in Indian campaigning. I think there has to be some kind of a rethink that the BJP has to do.
And Bihar has always, viewers, played a very pivotal role, whether it's the 70s, whether it's the 80s, 90s, in shaping Indian politics.
Do you think, Seema, though, that given the BJP's track record so far, that they are capable of saying sorry for some of the excesses that have been committed?
Sorry is kind of hard to come for parties in power in India.
No, Kejriwal did it.
maybe before he sort of won office or won that stupendous term. I think the BJP will have to do a lot of walking across the aisle, because this has implications on how a parliament will behave, on how they behave with every small party, because also in the way that the BJP behaved with its own alliance partners leaves a lot to be desired. So I think everybody's political good sense and muscle will be tested, but it sure is a turning point in Indian politics in 2015. Till we are back again, goodbye.